Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Seattle Mariners. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Boston Red Sox were not in the postseason last year, but they've made some key additions, and they're among the league favorites now. There's a real hunger around this team, Chris, and with the fan base, they really think they've got a shot to make some noise this year.
They do, Boog, and I don't think that's unrealistic. They made some nice moves in the offseason, tried to build up their roster, and now they look primed for a big year. Of course, that's not a guarantee of success. We've seen teams go on big spending sprees in the offseason in the past and just not back it up once the games start, but they look like a real contender to me.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set and towing the slab, Luis Castillo. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
And it's caught for the out. Let's take a look at our lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Swung on, belted. Back there. And that one's gone. His first homer of the year, and that gives him the lead. It's 1-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And here is Devers. There's a swing and a drive. Rodriguez drop step going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And the home team. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Nick Pivetta. What do we have on him?
Yeah, ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Josh Rojas. That's in there.
0-1.
And he deals. Fall off foul. Righty to the plate. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Righty delivers. That one in the dirt, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And a pitch. On the ground to the left. Whips it to Casas. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. They're already down a run, so I'm sure they'd like to punch back and even things up early.
Yeah, it's never a good feeling, especially at your home ballpark, to go down in the first inning. So the best way is just to come out aggressive, try to tie the ball game up, but not just tie it up, take the lead. I tell you what, momentum can really swing, and you can put your pitcher back in a position where he feels his most confident.
J.P. Crawford, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. The M's trailing by a run here on opening day. And there's the strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And first offering is fouled off. Down the line. O'Neill getting an angle on it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back at T-Mobile Park, top of the second. And now the first baseman, Triston Casas. Castillo, a righty that throws with power, 31 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Castillo back to work. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Enmanuel Valdez up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. And it's gone. He sends it out of here. His first homer of the year. It's 3-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. And that one lifted in the air center field. Rodriguez sizes this one up, hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Batting it, the catcher, number 3.
Here's Reese McGuire.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not in time. He's got a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So, man aboard. Here's Trevor Story. And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez racing after it. Got it. Nice grab. Runner tags at second.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So the batting order turns over. And now the center fielder, Jarren Duran. Now a fly ball to right center. Rodriguez brings it in with a nice running grab. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back in Seattle, bottom of the inning. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that one hammered. O'Neill going back. And gone. A solo shot. And they're chipping away. It's 3-1.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run.
Next to hit, Luke Raley. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
And a pitch. And that one fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. The punch out there, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And first offering is fouled off. One run across in the frame so far as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
One down, base is empty. And a good eye there.
It's a good take.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Ty France up next for the Mariners. Popped up. Story drifts towards it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Vaughn Grissom. Castillo back to work. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So a man aboard, Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. He's already homered in this game. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Devers now. He's 0 for 1. Ripped on the ground to second. Gets it to first. And Devers is set down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Triston Casas.
Now batting Triston Casas. Singled and scored his first time. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Raley makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Enmanuel Valdez.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Enmanuel Valdez. He's already homered here in this one. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Rodriguez going back on the warning track and hauls it in. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Set for the bottom of the third, and now for Seattle, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger.
The pitch. That one's in there. 0-1. And the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch. Got it by him for the K.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Here's Luis Urias. Fastball for a strike.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Urias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
There's a strike. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Rojas stands in now and watches strike one.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
2 outs. Out towards left center. Has this one sized up. He's got it. And that is that. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're down 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Tyler O'Neill. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm, delivers. Out to short. Gathers and throws to first. And O'Neill is retired. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Reese McGuire doubled in his first AB. Line drive, base hit.
They're back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's Trevor Story now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. This one smacked out to left center. Throws it in on the run. Runners tagging from second and third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And the lead is up to 5. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Luis Castillo won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break. Austin Vogt takes over on the mound.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
So stepping in for Boston, Vaughn Grissom, 1 for 2. Left field, way back there. That one's back. See you later. A 2-run homer, and they add to the lead. It's 8-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Hits the fence. Around first, digging for 2. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Such an impressive performance out of him in this one. His third hit for extra bases. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
So 2 down. Now it's Devers at the plate. And Devers hits that one. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the third out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom 4. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
The shortstop.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
On the ground to Devers. Zips it across, and a quick out, number 1.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. Flied to right his first time. Strike 1.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Next pitch is outside. The Mariners with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Rowley batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Got him. Breaking ball clips the outside edge. Nobody left for Seattle. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back at T-Mobile Park, we go to the top of the 5th, and here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. The pitch. That one ripped. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And now it's going to be Enmanuel Valdez. Rips one to right. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And next for the Red Sox, Tyler O'Neill. And first offering is fouled off. One out and a runner at second. All Red Sox in this one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 9-1. And that's a double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now, Reese McGuire. That's hard hit on the line. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Applies the tag. And they get two. Double play. They limit the damage here.
Exciting play and a great throw to third for the double play. But, man, there's just no reason to try to move up to third right.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now for Seattle, Luke Raley.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Kicks and fires. Foul ball there. Triple digits on that last pitch.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Polanco in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Red Sox up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Splits the plate, and the count is 0-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
The first baseman, number 23. Ty.
2 outs, base is empty. Ty France up next for the Mariners. First time up was a pop out. Swinging a foul straight back. Kicks and deals. Bounce to the left side. Story sends it over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Mariners go down quietly there. They trail it big. It's 9-1. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Trevor Story. Voth back to work. That one hammered center field. That's back there. And that is gone. His first homer of the year. It's 10-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort.
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Ryan Stanek.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Back to the top of the lineup, now batting Jarren Duran. Base hit, left center field. Man at first, and stepping in for Boston, Vaughn Grissom. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 12-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. That one ripped. Haniger ranging back. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. He has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And now the first baseman, Triston Casas. 1 for 3. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. A gigantic blast. Their third home run of the inning. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 14-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Gregory Santos gets the ball now. He's into the game with the bases empty. At the plate, Enmanuel Valdez. That's ripped. Base hit.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
One gone, runner at first. Tyler O'Neill up next for the Red Sox. Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Reese McGuire.
Reese McGuire digs in now. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Valdez rounds second on his way to third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So 2 on with 2 away. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Hit hard on the ground to short. Now the throw to first on the run. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
The center fielder, number 16, Jarren Duran.
And now here is Jarren Duran. Well struck right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. The relay. Tag safe at home. And the lead continues to grow.
He was all over that one. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily.
Taylor Saucedo taking over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That one fouled off. Man at second. And a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And he's gone yard again. Make that 4 homers in the inning. It's 19-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
So stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. That one is absolutely belted. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Wow, just unbelievable what he's doing here. 4 hits, and all 4 have been for extra bases. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Rafael Devers will hit next. That one ripped right center field. Haniger ranging back. Grabs it right up against the wall. But they break this game wide open with a 10-run inning. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. The Red Sox lead it 19-1. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now at the plate, Mitch Haniger.
The right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And down on strikes. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and You just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Urias stands in now and watches strike one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And next is the designated hitter, Josh Rojas. That one's in there, and that's strike one.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And that one is lifted in the air. O'Neill getting an angle on it, and that will end the inning. Back in Seattle, top of inning number 7, and stepping in for Boston, Triston Casas. The wind and the pitch. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A massive home run. His second home run of the game. It's 20-1.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Matt Brash gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Enmanuel Valdez up next for the Red Sox. Ripped on a line. And there's one away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Tyler O'Neill up next for the Red Sox. He swings and fouls one off. Right-handed reliever. Sliced hard but foul. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. That one the other way. Rodriguez flashes the leather on the running catch.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Red Sox, Reese McGuire. Pulls that one foul. Two down, nobody on. That one ripped. And it's off the wall. Around first and hustling for second. It's a double, his 4th hit of the game. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
In the air, right field. And that should be extra bases. Around third, he scores, and they extend their lead. And he's got a double, his 4th hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Jarren Duran getting ready to hit. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around third, he'll score easily, and the lead continues to grow.
Comes through with the RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now the number 2 hitter, Vaughn Grissom, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Rodriguez heads towards it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. 1 was the solo homer. 7th inning stretch time. The Red Sox out front 22-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Chop to first. And they tag him out.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
So up next, Julio Rodriguez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings and misses, struck him out. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Cal Raleigh now at the plate.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient, take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Casas sizing this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. The pitch. France gets it to first. Quick recovery from the misplay, pays off for the out. Here's Rafael Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. Brash, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. His first homer of the year. It's 23-1.
Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
Gabe Spire comes on now.
Number 55, Gabe Spire.
So 1 out, nobody on. And here's the first baseman, Triston Casas. That one ripped. That's back. Back. Gone. They go back to back. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 24-1.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And the batter now, Enmanuel Valdez. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch. Lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulders stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the bat.
And now Tyler O'Neill. Out towards right center field. Rodriguez going back to the warning track. Makes the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So man aboard, Reese McGuire up next for the Red Sox.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. You're dialed into the show. Back at T-Mobile Park, now the left fielder, Luke Raley.
The left fielder, Luke Raley.
The right-hander back to work. And that one a little below the knees. 1-0. Fastball for a strike. Pivetta into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
And down on strikes he goes. One gone here.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Next to hit, Jorge Polanco. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. The M's with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Late on that fastball.
And he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a pop-up. Devers on the move. Brings it in. That's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 23, Ty France.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Ty France. Swing and a pop-up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Spire back to work. Line drive. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Throws to second, and that's a leadoff double.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Back to the top of the order now. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. That one ripped. That's back there. At the wall, can't make the catch, but I think he brought it back. Story on his way home. The relay to the plate. Here's the second baseman, Vaughn Grissom. That's a base hit. Run scores.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Hammers that one, curling down the line and foul. And a bunt towards third. Tosses to first, and the bunt doesn't work out.
Well, there it looked like the batter was trying to bunt for a base hit, and as he got thrown out, the runner advanced, so he's going to get credit with the sac bunt. You know, there's this red-headed announcer that I work with sometimes that gets really angry when that happens.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Rodriguez makes the catch. Runner tags at second.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Now here is Triston Casas. Base hit and a run comes in.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Andres Munoz on the pitch here.
Number 75, Andres Munoz.
Now here's the Red Sox DH, Enmanuel Valdez. And a foul ball. Already 3 runs across in the frame here at the top of the ninth. A rope into right. And that should be extra bases. Around second is Casas. The relay throw. Safe at second. He legs out the double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Tyler O'Neill up next for the Red Sox. In the air to left center. Raley sizes this one up. And that is that. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Red Sox on top 27-1. Last chance for the home team. And now the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger.
The wind to kick the pitch. And it's fouled away. Comes up empty.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Here's the 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Urias in the box again. Takes the strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That's in there, and it's 0-2. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. It's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
This one popped up. Casas in position. Makes the grab. 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Josh.
So last chance for the Mariners. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Josh Rojas. A big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know he's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that he gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant, if he'd have made just one better pitch, perhaps he'd have a no-hitter.
So this one got a little out of hand for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at T-Mobile Park, 47,715. The Mariners thank you for your patronage and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.